Hello and welcome once again. Now, this is the format for doing your daily submissions. Now, the format for doing your introduction, like you watched earlier, is quite different from making your daily submissions because there's some information we need from you once and we're good to go, while other information we need them over and again for consistent and daily tracking. So that is why we have two different formats that we use for daily submissions, and then the other one for introductions, right? So it's important to note that an image will be shared with you on the group, just like the image you're seeing on the screen every morning when the group is opened. Now, this image contains the day of the challenge and any other important announcement. And this is just like a brief rundown of how you're going to make your submission to the group after you have performed those activities, those tasks that you said you were going to perform. Now when you start, there's no need to start with introduction again, because this is not your introduction. This is actually your daily submission, either for day 1, day 2, day 3, or whatever as the case may be. So you don't need to write introduction. You only need to write introduction once, and that is when you are doing your introduction. Now that you've done your introduction, that's why you're watching this video, is the next thing, you don't necessarily need to include that word anymore. The next thing is to go ahead to submit. Now you start with your name, the same name that you stated during your introduction, the one that you're going to use throughout the course of the challenge, right? The next thing is the day you're submitting for. Now everyone submits with a uniform day, irrespective of the day that you're submitting for. If you like maybe missed day 1, the next day is day 2, you actually have to start with day 2. Now this is so that we can have a uniform kind of submission, uniform day submission, so the challenge coordinator is not confused, and even people other people participating in the challenge are not confused as well, because we've done that before and we saw that having different days of submissions, there's kind of like a disparity. People get confused. Oh, which day am I? Oh, am I in this all of that? We don't want that to happen. So everybody submits with a uniform day. We start day 1, day 2, day 3, all through to day 30, right, to the end of the challenge. So you just look out for the announcements and use that day dated. Don't worry, it's going to be recorded for you accordingly, right? Now the next thing you want to do or outline is to list out your tasks, all of the things that you've done for that day, all your activities, you read, you created content, you made a video, whatever it is that you did or that you said you were going to do and you did them, you list them out. Then after listing everything out, you write done. You need to write it clearly to affirm that you actually did all those tasks. So you write down done with that green check mark, right? So that it is stated and it is affirmed by you that you actually did them. Then not not just talking or not just saying or writing done. You need to show proof. Remember during your introduction, you said you were going to show proof in a certain way. Now is the time to show us that proof. Show us that you actually did that thing. Yes. So show proof with a link, with an explanation, or whatever as the case may be, as you have determined to show proof. Right now, here is a sample submission. You can see how everything I explained is clearly written out. No introductions, just day 1, the name, and the tasks and or activities done, and the written done, and then the proof, which is a link, right? And then you're good to go. You've submitted for the day, and then you can go ahead and have fun, since you've completed your tasks for the day. That's basically it. Now remember that the group is going to be locked by 11:59 p.m. every day, GMT +1. Now there could be genuine reasons, like I said, that could make someone not to submit before 11:59 p.m. GMT +1 of that day. What you get to do is to submit to the next day to the challenge coordinator's DM with a tangible reason. So genuine reasons would have tangible reasons, right? So you reach out to the challenge coordinator's DM and make your submissions for that previous day. Oh, I couldn't submit because dash, and then you make your submission there. Then, importantly, like I said earlier on, there will be announcements daily on the group when the group is open. It contains the image and any other important announcement. So it's very important to look out for that announcement that is shared on the group when the group is opened. It will also be pinned to the group so that you don't miss it, and you don't lose out on any information that may be passed across. So very, very important. These are, how this is how you get to do your daily submission to the group, and important things to keep an eye out for. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you acing and smashing those goals. Cheers and bye.